What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. Now, I got an interesting story of an Ohio man who has just been released after serving 21 years in prison for a crime he did not commit. And we really don't think about time in every aspect. You know, you hit a certain age, oh, okay, I'm this old, whatever. But just imagine 21 years of your life taken for a crime that you did not commit. Well, let's get to it.
Yolanda Andrew, 21 years. Just think about all the memories you can miss in only 1 year.
Facts.
And after all those years behind bars, Ralph Blaine Smith tells me he's not angry, but grateful.
I would be.
There's something about just being in the moment. And this moment is one that Ralph Blaine Smith
It's little things like that mean the world to you, you know.
won't just let go.
This means a lot just to be free, you know.
Free from serving 2 decades of a 67-year sentence. The craziest part to him, for a crime he didn't do, let alone possibly even happened.
I think about it here and there. I may be driving, and I think about, like, wow, I just did 21 years.
February 2nd, 2000. Smith was accused of being one of 2 black men that committed a home robbery in Pickerington. He tells me somehow his name was thrown into the mix. He was 24 years old at the time. Smith spent years in Marion Correctional Institution, missing time with his family, missing those special moments.
I couldn't take another minute of being in there. Yeah. I had many times like that. I was like, if another minute goes by and I'm in here, I'm going to go crazy. I'm losing my mind.
But he knew he was innocent. And that's when he started going to the law library, trying to find a way to prove it. But in 2020, he sent a letter to an office on South High Street.
When I read about his case and I started getting into it, I really believed that a crime didn't even happen.
Defense attorney Joe Lindusky was on the receiving end of that letter. He picked up Smith's case and says a judge in Fairfield County granted a new trial in 2021 because evidence was withheld by prosecutors in the first trial.
Whoa.
A prosecutor, not on the original trial, decided to drop all charges. For compensation, Smith was awarded $1.3 million from the state.
There's no amount of money that anybody would take to do 20 years in prison. But it eases things a little bit, and there's no other way to measure damages.
But this moment is all he wanted.
What was the first thing that you did when you were released? I gotta ask.
It's something simple. It wasn't that big. I wanted some French fries.
French fries.
Yeah.
Smith says more people with similar stories are behind bars, and he knows moments like this are just an arm's reach away.
I'm always grateful that I'm blessed that I made it out.
So what's next for Smith? Well, he's planning a federal lawsuit. He also tells me he's relearning the city, and he's getting used to having a phone now, let alone an iPhone. But he wants to start advocating for people with similar stories like him who are locked up behind bars.
Time. Whew. 21 years, man. 21 years. You're going at 24, you get out at 45. That is insane, man. It's like, I really want to know how his name got thrown in the mix. And then I want to know what happened to that prosecutor who withheld evidence. Because if you're withholding evidence, you're breaking the law. Like, I need that 21 years put on your name. You feel me? I need you to do 21. Since you withholding evidence, like, why are you withholding evidence, man? I thought you was a practicer of the law. You know, what do they say? Justice is blind. And she's an idiot, too, because she don't pay attention to everything. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I don't like that type. I'm happy he's free, but I always get irked when I hear stories of people withholding evidence, allowing somebody to rot in prison for X amount of years just because of whatever reason instead of doing their freaking job. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments section and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.